This is Trapper Loki. This is Trapper Jaden, aka Pooh Bear Trash Panda, and welcome back to our channel.
Yes, tonight we're going to be talking about a trap that I bought. These are K.O No Bs lures K-9 Junior, and these things are a tank. I mean, it's all completely heavy duty. I mean, this thing's real heavy. You can see I got a Duke 550 that I have, and you can see there's quite a bit of difference in size for one. And this thing feels like a toy almost compared to this. I weighed it up. This one is one of Kendall's choice. It has the J.C. Connor swivels instead of the crunch proofs, which on these Dukes, I really like the Duke. I like the bigger pan than the MB 550. I like the bigger pan, and I also like that here where it connects, it's a little bit smaller than it, so it has less spot to where it can hook up with a rock. But I'm going to be switching mine over to these here. American made in Iowa by Kendall. And this thing, I weighed them with the chain and everything, and what I got was 3.15 pounds, this trap weight wise. And this one here with the chain and the other type swivels was 2.11, so that's a little bit over a pound more of steel. I mean, it's the same chains, everything. It's just that this thing is so very heavy. And one thing that I was checking on, and I have to use trap setters to do it due to some of my disabilities, and this is Kendall's trap setter. It's a real nice setter, and works really well for these. A friend of mine used the other ones in this style, which works good for the rest of them. And but these ones work a lot better for this type. And so one thing I've learned when I did this, and I checked the weights, and I'm going to show you. And one thing Kendall does say, when you go to try to click the down, to get the dog down, you take your one thumb on top and get your fingers underneath. And he says that'll help try to set from a lot, from it snapping. See, it's set. And if you look, you can see the pan is a bit recessed, which is how he has it, you know. So, and I can understand how that's going to be, where it's already down, so it'll give a higher catch on the dog's paw. And you can see here in between, when that pan comes down, it's not catching on anything. I know on the Bridgers, it does come down and it will hit the springs a bit. This one, it does not. And one thing I did find out, you know, they do have a little bit of higher pan tensions, and there is a way that you can fix it. And if you watch here, and you can see there's 1, 2, 3, 4, and we're bottomed out. And I gotta kind of get down on it a little bit.
6.
You probably a little 6 or a little bit more. But this is what Kendall says to use: bowstring wax. And if you're an archer, you know, you got a little bit of this. So what you do is you take that and you see this right under here? Right where that's right where the dog on the pan catches. Just take that. Wax that up a little bit. I got to get a little bit more to come out. And get a little bit there, and then I'll put a little bit on the back side here so it catches. So you can see where it catches right here, and then up underneath there. And I like to snap it off a time or two. And I'll at least one time get it snapped, kind of get it lubricated. And you can see here with the light now, you can see where there is a lot, where that wax is on that. And it will come down. Even here, it'll slide a little bit better. See, it's just that alone, it slid a little bit better. And we'll try it this time, see where it goes. Ooh, that was about 2 that time.
I only see that one.
Yeah, it came down to about 2. Might have put a little bit too much wax on, but kind of want them to snap, and that's why I snap them a couple times to check them out. And I bought quite a few dozen of these this year. I bought 2 with the Kendall's Choice with these J.C. Connors. And then I bought 2 dozen with the Crunch Proof Springs. And then I also bought 1 dozen of the Extremes, not the Juniors, which that'd be like the equivalent of a number 3. And I have some private land that I like to use a little bit bigger on, and also, and plus in case I catch a wolf tag, because there's always a chance of catching that. And so I wanted to have a few extra, but I'm sure these will more than enough hold hold anything that gets into them, because these things are pretty stout. Let's see, you gonna count for me, buddy?
1.
Oh geez, them are way a little too tight that time.
1.
Maybe I should have not put some much on the back end. But boy, that was real. Now that I want to show you, I did it the other day, and it went to about 3 to 3.5 pounds. And most of them were from 2.5 to just a tad over 3. Now I'm going to show you, and it's showing 1 pound. So, and some of you guys probably know how that goes when you want to try to show it, but that's why I try to always run it pretty. And I was gonna use some other wax, but some bulletproof, but I decided not to try that on these this time. I'm using them on my other type traps. And but a majority of what I had that I had tested were, when I did put the wax, probably only needed to put it on the one a little bit and not worry about it so much. And most of them did. They went right around the 3 pound mark, which is where I like mine. And I can still catch pretty much everything, you know, my coyotes and fox and bobcat and try to stay away from a little bit of those damn nasty old little silver foxes. Jaden likes to catch them. He likes those a lot. He thinks they're funny, them little possums. But these will also usually catch the bigger raccoons. So let's see how we go again. It'll probably be about 1 pound. That'll be my luck. And I might have to take some of the wax off. But yeah, right
Not
at 1
even.
pound.
Not
Jeez.
even.
That goes to show you, you know, I guess a little bit too much wax. And I'll pull some of it off. And we'll have to go from there. But that's the first one that did it. And I suppose the one I had to show you guys. It did it, but it shows you how you can see anyways how it'll work from where I had to really push it down with that. It's probably 5, 6, 7 pounds and a little bit of wax. I probably put too much wax on this one, you know. And but that's all right, you know. Maybe this will be the one I start catching all them big money skunks on, because everybody knows that skunk essence is pretty good this year. And maybe that beaver caster too, that's supposed to be going really good. So, and I bought me a skunk kit. I got one here somewheres, so I could, for dispatching, but it'll probably come off at 1 pound. I think that's kind of funny. The one I want to do the video on, and it's making me look like a fool. And my wife already says I'm a fool. This just makes me look like a bigger one. She's back behind the camera smiling. But I really like, look, ooh, geez. I just barely tapped that one. Yeah, I'm going to have to take a little bit of, probably burn some of the wax off of this one. Scrape her back a lot more. But I'll tell you, you can see how thick this is. And it's a single piece where you can look here. It's not as thick, and they're doubled. I mean, this thing is just going to be a beast. A beastly trap. Just this one probably might catch my finger, and I don't want that. So, but Kendall, when I went to the LKL trap, it's what he said. He said, just put a little bit of wax. And I guess that's the word, little bit of wax, not too much wax. But that being said, I don't think you're going to go wrong, because I think they're about 219 US, and for the money, American made, as thick as these are. My grandkids, my son's kids will be, and his kids will probably be using these for a lifetime, because of this solid unit. And you can't go wrong. And I'll be doing a couple other videos on a couple of the other traps that I bought up there. I got some of the K.O 1.5s. I also have some of the K.O dog proofs, and man, them are a really good deal when you figure in everything you get from them. You get the steak right with it and everything. And it's all American made by Kendall Obermeyer down in Iowa. So, and I'm going to be putting some of the stuff I used, learned from them, from Kendall, Lessel Rooswat, and Leon Winschittel. So I'm hoping to learn a lot this year from them, and hopefully get way more coyotes than I did last year. And I thought I did not do too bad. I know I got a lot more coyotes than most of the people I know. So, especially with the bobcats, me and the wife got, and all the fox and some of the raccoons and everything we got. So, I hope your season's going to be good. I know ours starts tomorrow, and we're about ready. We just, we just got to get this. I was wanted to do this for you, and kind of didn't turn out 1 pound, and I just got to get the rest of my baits together and get them in, and that way when we get up in the morning, we can just start heading out and setting our traps. So with that said, we're going to say good night, and hope you have a good trapping season coming up, and we got some more little videos coming, and then it'll be our trap lines. So we hope you enjoy our videos, and hopefully you'll come back and even watch my little boy here catching some animals this year, because he loves catching them raccoons, and likes the raccoons. He likes the coyotes. He really loves seeing them. He calls them dancers. Yeah, they dancing their last dance while they're singing their last tune. And that's all we can say for now. And good luck in everybody, and hope we see you on the trail, and tight chains all. Take care. Bye.